been an interesting week, a bad week for football, really, in terms of racism rearing its head again. It first started last week with Vinícius Jr. and him being racially abused, and then Prestiani covering his mouth, saying whatever he's saying. So to this day, no one knows what he said for true.
He knows what he said.
Yeah. But it was heard, it was reported, and I give credit to Vinícius Jr. because a lot of people say they would have punched him up, they would have done this, they would have done that, but does that really help? By punching him up in the stadium, getting yourself sent off, doesn't really help the situation. So he's reported it, and now there's a case. He has since, we found out today, he's been banned. He hasn't been found guilty.
Pending investigation.
Yeah, he's been banned for 1 game, pending investigation. And some people call him foul. Some people say it's because it's Real Madrid, whatever. Listen, I don't care. He's done what he's done. He should be banned. He should be banned for more than 1 game. Is it because of a racial slur? Because now he's trying to say that he could. He's trying to use a gay terminology against him to get out of it, basically.
Yeah.
So I thought you said he didn't say anything.
Exactly.
I thought you said
the lies. He's been caught in his lies. He didn't say anything. Then he called him homono. Then he called him a gay slur. Pick. So pick it. But listen, the racism coming back. I think what disappointed me the most. Okay, I won't even say the most. The racism disappointed me full stop. But the Mourinho coming out and double down on it and saying, "Well, why has it always happened to him? I told him he shouldn't have celebrated like that." Of all people, to tell people how to celebrate after scoring goals, and then for it to be even worse, for him to say Benfica can't be racist because Eusébio is our greatest ever player. But there's monkey people do monkey chants in the stadium, but they're not racist.
Bro, all I'm saying is, you see, if someone says to you that their best friend's black, and then they're going to tell you something afterwards, believe me, there's an undertone in there. Brother. So you can't justify your statement by leading with something like that, because whatever you're saying afterwards, it's already been voided. To be honest, when you're talking to me anyway, I think obviously Mourinho, I think the term is a faux pas. Like he's messed up there heavily. I mean, up until now, I don't think you will probably. Not many people would disagree with how Mourinho approaches certain scenarios, but in this particular scenario, I feel like he's made a massive mistake, an error, and he himself should be brave enough to just come out and apologize.
He won't know.
He's not.
He won't.
Benfica's his club. Benfica's his club. It's the club he supports. He's always wanted to manage them.
He's right not to do press conferences this week as well.
Oh, has he?
Well, he's banned. He's banned from the game anyway because he got himself sent off.
Bro,
so he's not even there.
Really, what
Mourinho is still done a press conference.
What Mourinho's doing is he's protecting his player, innit?
Yeah.
Rather than protecting what's gone wrong. And I think that it's disgraceful to say that a man can't celebrate, and I think that as a black man, we're always told how to behave, and it's always like to be humble, to be like, it's almost to be meek. We can't have a full gamut of emotion or to be extravagant or anything else like that. It's if we do things like that, then it's always seems to be deemed as threatening, or it's almost like you don't know your place. And I think that it stinks for a manager who has managed so many black players, and those players have won him things, for him to come out and say something like that. Oh, don't celebrate like that. So they can only be. They're being told. We're being told how we should be, how we should move, how we should perform, how we should behave. And if we don't behave like that, then we can be open to abuse or racist abuse. And I think that we should be able to be free and be 100% our whole selves like everyone else is.
One thing I was going to say about celebration, it's not even provocative, bro. He does a samba dance by the corner flag. He's not gone and gestured to the fans or anything like that. He's literally gone.
So basically, they showed two. So again, there's no reason for them to do what they did. But when they showed the live feed, they did, after he celebrated to the crowd, he's done his dance there. He's run off down the line, and I think he's done this, and then done that to his fans. Which still, it's nothing to be racist about. Normal. But they say that is provocative because he's doing my name. But people do it all the time.
Oh, Messi.
People do that all the time. Messi took his shirt off
and showed Messi in front of the Real Madrid fans, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Bro, think about it like this, yeah. I know we said about it like last season, but like think about last season when Arsenal played Man City and Miles Lewis-Skelly sits down and does Haaland celebration, and he should wind his neck in. Why? But then when other players copy players' celebrations, it doesn't mean anything. When James Maddison would do his dart celebration, that's cool. But like, or when Iwobi wasn't allowed to do his celebration because it was meant to be a gun, but when Phil Foden does it, that's cool. Like it's another.
It's a narrative, isn't it?
It's the same stuff, and people are gonna say we're reading too much into it, but who feels it knows it, innit? Everyone else is allowed to be themselves, 100% themselves, and it's cool. It's a maverick. They're entertaining, but then like when it's Vinny Jr., why is he dancing? He's antagonizing people. He can't show his name, but Messi can. Foolishness.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, what I do like about Vinny is he stands on business. Like he said, from the moment that he started reporting these things, that he doesn't regret it and he's going to keep reporting it. Yeah. And that's what I do have to give him credit for, because people keep saying, oh, well, why is it always him? Why is it always him? And maybe he does provoke some people on the pitch, but we've seen many, many great players do it. We've seen players talk themselves, wind up players all the time. Like the reason why Vinny reporting this thing, because it's racist. You could probably say something else about him, but why have you got to bring race into it? Why have you got to bring the color of his skin into it? Why have you got to call him an animal or something like that when it's got nothing to do with him as a person? And that's the issue. And the fact that he keeps reporting it is the reason why it's him. Other players are probably being silent about it and being like, I hear these things every week, but I just it's never going to stop. So I just deal with it. And we've seen with players, again, on social media, I think, is it in the Crystal Palace game? Was it
there's two. There's
Tolu.
There's two there. So there's
Tolu.
Wesley Fofana first.
Yeah.
For his red card, he got racially abused from his own fans. And Tolu Arokodare also gets racially abused. From what I don't think he scored an own goal if like that.
Missed the penalty.
So he was racist.
Missed the penalty.
Missed the penalty.
Yeah, sorry, he missed the penalty. Yes, that's it. He missed the penalty.
I think Vinny's brave, right? And I feel like his bravery might then allow other people to feel bold enough to kind of stand up for themselves also.
I hope he
does. You know,
I don't know, man.
Connected
so many times.
Yeah, we have seen it so many times, but if I'm honest, I say, other than maybe Sol Campbell, for example, I can't really remember anybody really standing up and saying, this needs to stop. I'm going to remonstrate. I mean, Zaha, you could probably say he's probably the next big name that you would say has done something a little bit out of the ordinary to get people's attention. And, you know, it needs to continue in that vein until the higher ups, the hierarchy, the people that are in the organizations really recognize that this isn't going away because they're not doing anything about it. So when you do get someone in Vinny's position standing up and saying, right, this professional has done something that is totally out of order, and let's call it for what it is, if I'm not mistaken, illegal, because you're not allowed to go around as being racist because that's a crime. He needs to be reprimanded. Where's his punishment? Do you know what I mean? And when that starts happening, I believe we might start seeing a change of some sort in the way that these people approaching these scenarios, and they might start taking things more serious and stop, for want of a better phrase, pussyfooting around these topics and not necessarily wanting to talk about them and being able to distance themselves from, doing press conferences and all that. Look at Vincent Kompany. He had a press conference.
12 minutes.
About Bayern Munich versus whoever they were playing. And I'm not trying to be rude against who they were playing, but Frankfurt. And he sat there for 12 minutes talking about his experiences, his expectations, and what he believes is wrong and right. And it was all in his opinion. Not necessarily he believes this should be happening, but he says, from where I stand and from my experiences, this is what I believe should be in place. You know what I mean? And this is what needs to be happening. We need people like that to just start having a proper voice. I think even the reporter's name's Lewis. I think Darren Lewis. He's also had like a segment with with Vinny Jr. last season. I think it was the tail end of last season where he was recognizing it. So we need more of that, James. You got shows like this where us as, black men have definitely experienced some forms, may not necessarily be in the sport, but just in life. And when we have things like this, we just need to have a conversation about it and let everyone know, the viewers and everyone know, that it isn't right and it needs to stop.
Yeah. Where I give Kompany credit as well, other people were scared to go after Mourinho, and he went after him in an intelligent way.
Very.
He didn't attack him and then leave himself open for anything else. He just said it as it is. He said that, I know all the other people, I've got friends that he has helped that are black and this, that, and the other, and I'm not attacking him for it, but what he's done is wrong. And what he needs to know is what he's done is wrong.
Yeah.
Because other people have listen, what I didn't like was Luis Enrique. And he was asked a question and he said, it's not important. And I thought that was just disgusting, personally. You've been asked to comment on the situation, on the issue.
Just say no comment.
And he said it's not important.
Just say no comment.
It's not important to him.
So that it just tells you what he is, in my opinion. Obviously, that's my opinion.
But it's not important to him, though, bruv. Bevan's right. It's not important to him. It's not.
It doesn't affect him one bit.
So it just shines a light on the character for me. And you said it might not be important to him, but he's in a position with a lot of black players in his team that it could happen to them next game week.
You mean could?
Is it important?
Probably
then?
been happening.
It's probably been happening.
He probably told him to shut up and dribble, man.
Yeah.
That's right. It's the truth, though. I'm laughing, but it's the truth. Like, honestly, just get on with your job and just be quiet, like you have been all this time.
Stuff
unfortunately,
people, innit?
It's disgusting.
So listen, in terms of what's happened with the ones in the Premier League, things have been taken down. If they catch them, hopefully it'll be similar to what Vinny had. The guys the guys that got caught in Valencia got 8-month jail sentences. So hopefully that's what continues to happen. If people get caught, they actually go to jail. And there's enough things out there. There's enough instances of how they crack down on the internet for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Use the same resources for this as well.
Correct.
But we'll see. Hopefully, as you guys have already said, other players will feel emboldened to follow Vinny Jr.'s example and stand up. If they see it, you walk off the pitch, and teammates will feel emboldened to do the same thing as well. But we'll watch this space.